Hello and welcome to this tutorial for Flex Live instruction. This is a startup tutorial video. This shows you the things you want to make sure are all set up before you even begin your class, lecture, or seminar. There are other videos that will show you how to do best practices and take advantage of technology while you're actually doing Flex Live instruction itself. So first things first, Flex Live instruction is done through the Podium PC primarily. So that is to say, the speakers and the microphones are set to the Podium PC. There is another video that will show you how to use your work laptop to be in charge of Flex Live instruction, so you can watch that if that's how you prefer to do things. But you always have to have the Podium computer on. So we want to make sure also Podium PC is selected. Some other instructors might have left other inputs on who came on before you. So make sure Podium PC is selected. Make sure nothing is muted. And when Podium PC is selected and you have your computer active at the podium, you should be able to look at the slide projector, and see that indeed whatever is on your screen is being projected on the screen. So if it's not, then what we can do is just make sure everything is turned on here. And if it's still not working, you can go underneath the hood, so to speak, of the podium, and you'll see an input section that's has a booklet on it, and it's usually numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep pressing all those until you see what you want to see. If that's still not working, well then it's time to call tech support. But typically that's not a problem. Okay, so now let's talk about other things we want to get set up first. We want to make sure that our audio is properly set. So we're going to make sure typically that something like Easy USB or echo canceling is selected. Also HD video typically is what you want selected, so let's not distract you. I'll let you see me. Hello. And we are always going to test speaker and microphone just to make sure that we have indeed selected a proper input and output. Sometimes these microphones and speakers call different things, so let's test. Alright, we hear that. Great. So click yes. And now you'll test talking. Yes. And now you'll test talking. And you'll see that no matter where I am in the room, everything is heard just fine. Everything is heard just fine. That's because there's disco ball looking speakers up here. That can hear really well anywhere where you are in the room. So next, we're going to make sure that our video is correct. So back camera selected, that's what looks at me. And you can have any of these selected that look at any part of the room, really. You want to go to video settings. And we're going to make sure the top two options, high density or HD video, and also maintaining original ratio, make sure those are selected. They should be blue. Nothing else that should be selected. These other options can be great for Zoom meetings where you're at your desk really close to the screen, but not for Flex Live. We don't want that. So good, everything is set. And also, when you're in Zoom, you absolutely want to make sure this is your proper Zoom room. So I click on here, and that is my name. Great. And make sure it's your work account as well. Don't use your private Zoom account. Okay, so next. What I recommend you do also for proper setup is have your settings so that, click on the up over here, to play and chime for raised hands. This means that if a student who's tuning in from Zoom ever clicks on the raised hand option, there will be a noise that chimes in, letting you know someone has a question. Let your students know that that's the way they can ask a question. You can also choose whatever video you prefer. Whatever you pick, and this is a stand-in, by the way, for a sample Zoom student, it's water model, pretending it's a Zoom student. Whatever you pick will not really impact what the Zoom students see. They have total control on whatever they prefer, but it will impact what you and the in-person students see. The final thing I will get into for the startup is if you do opt to record to this computer, I recommend you record to the cloud. This enables you to directly import any video from the St. Mary's cloud, if you so desire, directly into Canvas. No downloading, uploading, nothing like that. It's very seamless. You can also, if you want, show closed captions, but also any student can select this option as well if they prefer.